Hello everyone, my name is Cody Prochnow, and these are my two graphs for the market for meals at fancy restaurants where demand is elastic and the market for groceries where demand is inelastic. So first we'll take a look at the market for meals at fancy restaurants. So this blue line represents the supply curve and then the orange line represents the demand curve. And with a tax size of $2.50, that creates this yellow area here, which is our deadweight loss. And with a curve of demand that's more elastic, the deadweight loss tends to be a little bit larger. So there is more of a fall in consumer and producer surplus with this market for a meal at fancy restaurants with that tax. So now we'll take a look at the market for groceries where demand is inelastic. So this supply curve stays the same. That's going to be our blue line here. And then our demand curve looks a little bit different in this graph. So and this orange line is going to represent that demand. And keeping that tax at $2.50, we can see that this yellow space here, our deadweight loss, decreases a little bit compared to this first market here for the meals at fancy restaurants. So this just shows how in the market for groceries, demand is more inelastic. And with a smaller deadweight loss, it is harder for consumers to leave the market. So our tax only reduces the quantity demanded in the market for groceries by a little bit, whereas in the market for fancy restaurants, our tax decreases the quantity demanded by a little bit more. So the government should impose a tax on the market for groceries because the demand is more inelastic and there is less of a deadweight loss.